What is going on, everybody? This is the mid-month check-in for all the earth signs. I've already done fire signs, and I'll be doing the water signs and air signs later on. So we'll start first with overall message for all earth signs. Let's see what the Beach Bounce Life Pure Ocean Heart deck says for you, for your affirmation and this check-in with all this crazy energy. We had the eclipses, we have the Jupiter Uranus conjunct in Taurus in a couple days, and that's going to be amazing and intense, and I love it. So the first card that I'm getting is, just like the tide, everything ebbs and flows, right? So ebbing and flowing is really important when it comes into this month. This month probably is the most astrologically intense month of the year, and so it's all ebb and flow. So there's going to be a lot of emotions and a lot of really tapping into your logical thinking and balancing those out with that divine feminine, divine masculine, yin and yang within your mind. So okay, so let's see what the messages for all earth signs right now. And if you don't know, obviously you probably know your sun sign, but if you don't know your earth or your moon sign or rising sign, you can go ahead, go look up that on the internet. There's tons of free things, and that also gives you more dynamic of what is really in store for you personally rather than just one sun sign. Okay, I do see that there is actually an interesting energy going on for all the earth signs right now. I do see there's a lot of collaborative energy that's coming in that will make you want to either hold on to things too tightly and be strategic on what information you're giving out. And if this is, you know, this is definitely finance oriented is what I'm getting right now. And with the Hierophant card, I'm seeing that really it's, you know when to let go. Don't hold on to your coin too tightly, but also know when to open up as well and be divinely inspired and guided. And so tapping into that energy of, okay, well, which direction do I take? How much do I let go on this, or let people know about this project, etc. That's going to help you. All right. So, and let's see. We'll pull one more card just for all the earth signs, and then we'll go into Taurus. So, yep, breathe, give up, don't keep swimming. So amazing. I love that energy. Okay, so let's get into Taurus reading for the mid-month check-in. Let's see what's going on. All right, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Let's see. All right. I definitely see out of the gate, there's a decision to make. There's a lot of emotional happiness and fulfillment coming this week and a brand new beginning. And I think it's going to trigger a decision making that you're going to have to do, Taurus. So I do see, it's funny because the Four of Pentacles is coming up in your recent past and saying that letting go of things, being too strategic, holding on to things too tightly, because there is definitely going to be some energy coming in that will transform your relationships into more prosperity and more grounding and more of a spiritual protected realm. And I do see you know that this is part of where you need to be this month. I do see that you sense, Taurus, that it's very much into, this is, you know, divinely guided. You're right where you need to be. It's all this transformation coming in. And then with the Two of Cups, it's saying, you know, total emotional fulfillment, reciprocity, and reciprocation and beautiful relationships. But I do see that there's a decision you're going to have to make. Are you going to let this in, or are you going to hold on to the past and hold on to things too tightly and not let things move forward and flow? Okay. I do see that there's definitely a message or some sort of little kind of prosperity coming in of the Page of Pentacles, because this is a small offer, a token of, it could be a token of love or a token of maybe the next round of interviews or that client that you've been really wanting. However that resonates, if it's going to be in love or work, they're very similar because it's all about partnerships. That's why you have to kind of take what resonates for you as opposed to just taking it literally, right? This is great energy. I do see the outcome for Taurus mid-month right now. The energy is coming into the Four of Wands, and this is celebration. This is stepping through to the next level, building a foundation together, moving things forward. And with the 10 of Cups, total emotional happiness. I always think of this card as the Skittle full of rainbows, or the rainbow full of Skittles. And you know, the two people are under it, dancing, having fun, holding hands. That's how I see this card. And this is the energy that is coming in for you once you make this decision. Now, you may feel very torn on this decision, on what you have to make, but you know what's going to balance you out, either on, is it going to be more giving something or receiving something? Remember, Taurus, also, it's always harder to receive love or things. A lot of people don't feel like they're worthy. I don't know why that's part of the human DNA, but that just happens to be like that. So do know that you have that decision to make, and you'll know with the Ace of Cups what you're going to decide. You know, and it's going to give you that fresh, oh, it's something brand new. I've got this. I'm on it, right? So let's see. Let's pull some more cards. We'll pull some angel cards for Taurus and see what needs to happen for this mid-month check-in for you. Okay, so I'm immediately getting to tap into your third eye chakra and your ear chakra. So this is all about, and the ear chakra is funny. This card almost fell off the table. But tapping into your chakras and understanding your third eye is what you see. So visualize what you want this month and the remainder of April coming into May. And then listen to the clues as they unfold, because those are answered prayers, and you manifesting what it is you want in business or love. So that's the mid-month check-in for Taurus. So love and light. Oh, you know what? Actually, I will pull a romance card for you, Taurus. What do I have? Okay. From my True Romance deck that I have made myself. I do see that there's someone around you that wants you in their life, so you could be moving things forward, especially with the Ace of Cups and like this 10 of Cups that came out in your reading. So that's definitely making that decision to move forward. I think that that's the biggest decision you're going to have to make is, you know, you may not feel ready, but you're never really ready. When is everyone 100% ever ready about anything, right? So I do see the Pinch Me, I'm Dreaming card. So this could make you feel like, oh, this is too good to be true. No, don't logic override that, but do use, you know, with the Hierophant energy, use that energy to really protect your feelings and discernment, but also be open to new possibilities. Okay, Taurus. Yeah, interesting. Hey, if you're online and you're just not joining, pop in and say hi. Let me know who you are and where you're chiming in from. I'd love to see that. How's everyone doing? Rock and roll. All right, so now we'll move on to Virgo reading. This is the mid-month check-in for April. So this is the earth signs. So if you don't know your sun, or you know your sun sign, but if you don't know your moon sign or your rising sign, you can just go look up your chart online. That is a good indicator of the 3 things you always want to look at when you're listening to astrology readings or predictions, because it's going to give you 3 different angles for the top 3 main planets in your chart. So, all right, so now we'll move on to Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Let's see, all right. Okay, Virgo. I definitely see there's been a start that is going to happen for you, or happened for you this month, but it kind of stalled. But I do see that avenue opening back up for you and providing a lot of new prosperity with the 10 of Pentacles. I do see, it's interesting that, you know, you understand the divine balance of the masculine and feminine, and coming into the 11-11 energy of stepping through to the next level in relationships. I do see in business, though, that this is also a brand new enterprise that's happening for you this week, or not this week, this mid-month, right? This is the check-in with the new birth card, with, you know, new prosperity, new emotional fulfillment, something that's going to help you feel invigorated again, and it's going to help bring you in this prosperity. So if there's something you're working on, just know it's coming, and if it's stalled this week, it's okay, or this part of the month. Because I do see there's a decision coming up for you you're going to have to make, And it's going to put you in a sense of energy of pulling in on your inner strength, right? Understanding that you can tame that inner beast, dive deep down and feel that energy and say you have the strength to stand on your feet, to move things forward, to manifest what you want. Because I do see there's a little bit of an indecision, Virgo, but that's okay, you got this. I do see also that 222 could be predominant here. You have the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords, so it's logic versus emotions, balancing the yin and yang. But also with the Two of Cups is that beneficial mutual relationship, right? That is pouring into each other's cups and moving things forward into this brand new birthing process of a new emotional fulfillment, okay? Let's see. Hey, how's everyone doing? Chime in on the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. Interestingly enough though, Virgo, I do see that there's definitely some sneaky energy going on around you or something that you could be participating in, but it's not going to end well. It's going to end up in discontentment either on your behalf or someone else's behalf. And so this being said, you might want to walk away from situations that you feel are a little bit shady. And that could also be with, you know, this indecision. Ooh, it may sound good and tempting and delightful, but yet at the same time, it's not good for your health. It's not good for your mental health and what you're trying to accomplish. So do know that your ships are coming in, but you have to make sure that if you're sitting in if you feel any discontentment this month, you know, we're right around the 15th of the month, and give or take, this is going to help you feel that the ship is on the horizon. It just it's not coming in a port yet, okay? So it's going to ask you to dive into this beautiful, deep strength energy. You have infinity over her head right there on the card, and you have the sun, and she's taming the inner beast, right? So you can tame the inner beast, you know. Don't logic override and talk yourself out of things this week or this month, because things are moving forward. There's a lot of weird energy in the air, and there's a lot of things that are really up and down. It's a roller coaster. I mean, there's so much intense energy this month. It's insane. So, all right, let me pull some more romance cards for you and see what's going on with your Virgo, your messages. I do see that you're in your head. Like I said, logic override. Don't get into logic override. You're going to do that and you're going to be stuck, because there is someone around you that sees a future with you, but there is some salt in the wound. So there could be, you know, self-inflicted misery that you're inflicting on yourself of, are you good enough? Are you worthy enough? But do know that this person around you and around them, there's definitely a future there. There's something that could be built. But it's very much in the infancy, I see. But there's definitely a lot of passion here with I want you in my arms. So with the Island Spice, I like to spank and slap the deck, because Island Spice is all about putting spice back into your life, right? More so putting nutmeg on your fruit juice, right? In the Caribbean. So I do see it's time to get out and explore something new in your relationships, Virgo, and let your hair down and celebrate. So yeah, you need to get out of your head this week and let your hair down and celebrate and have some fun. Stop thinking about things. Don't do logic override, because it's going to restrict your manifestations coming in as opposed to letting them flow freely, okay? All right, love and light, Virgos. All right, so now we move on to Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for the mid-month check-in for April. Make sure you're commenting below and let me know where you're coming in from. This is the live chat, so I like being live. It's fun, it's more interactive. So let's see what's in store for Virgos for your messages for the mid-month check-in. Okay, I do see that you're sitting on your throne, but you're not paying attention to things that are bringing you dis-ease. There's a lot of thoughts and energies around you with the Nine of Swords. This is logic override, right? And letting other people's thoughts come into your space, and these thoughts, they start going around in your mind, and it's keeping you up at night. So in order to get past that, you're going to have to step into your leadership skills of yourself. Be the leader of yourself, Capricorn. Step into that energy and say, you know what, I'm going to cut off all the energy of these these intrusive thoughts and things that I can't control because it's air. You can't control the wind, right? With the sword energy, and step into that and say, you know what, no more. I'm going to cleanse my space. I'm going to move things forward. Things are going to be awesome as you make this decision and step into your leadership skills. It's going to give you that prosperity of the full abundance of feeling that warmth on your skin, getting back into that childlike energy that's going to help you transform to the next level. Yeah, with the Temperance card, it's saying there's a lot of imbalance that you may be feeling, that, you know, maybe it's time for you to understand and exercise patience, you know, and get grounded, but yet also let yourself be in the flow of energy. I always like to call it the lazy river as opposed to swimming upstream. So just get in the lazy river and let things flow to you, because that's when you're going to have those divinely inspired ideas and emotional fulfillment coming through, okay? So in regards to that, let's see. Yeah, I do see that you definitely need a different perspective, right? The Hermit card, I love this card because it's all about being forced to be a hermit or going into a rest phase, right? Like recharging your batteries. But what I love about this is, even though you feel maybe stuck and things aren't moving forward, when you have this light, this lantern, it's literally lighting 5 feet, 10 feet ahead of your journey, and that's all you can see. But so this is asking you to divinely trust, let go and let God, right? Trust that the road will rise to meet you as you move through this process the rest of this month, because I do see some great prosperity coming in for you, a brand new endeavor, an idea, something that's going to be a solid foundation, something that's going to give you a rock solid start of something that can grow into beautiful prosperity, all the abundance of financially of what you're looking for. So I do feel it's interesting because, like, you know, as I said earlier in the reading with the Nine of Swords and then also going to the Hermit energy, this is also being in a Hermit energy, right? Trusting the divine, but also like exercising, don't let other people's thoughts infiltrate your space. So it's not going to benefit you, you know? All right, let's see what's going on in your love life. Capricorn. Ooh, someone around you amazes you. You amaze them. So again, that beneficial mutual relationship with the Two of Cups that I pulled out earlier. There could be some fear coming in the rest of the month for you in love. Scared that someone's going to leave, or scared that you may leave, right? Because we are what we get back in the universe. We are a mirror what we put out into the universe. And so if you're, you know, not sure of something and you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, it might just happen. So you have to be really careful this week, or the rest of this month, on controlling your mind, on, instead of saying what's the worst that can happen, say what's the best that can happen, right? Hi, Earth Angel, how are you? Yeah, let me finish this, of course. And anyone else coming in that would like a card pulled, I'm happy to pull a card. Are you subscribed to the channel, Earth Angel? Okay, so Capricorn, just to wrap up your reading before I do pull some cards, I do see that the past is the past for a reason. It's time to move on. So the pure ocean heart, I created these cards because dolphins are the pure ocean heart for me. And so I feel that this energy is really saying that when you step into your heart space and drop into that heart space, you're going to be able to let go of the past, because you're like, the past doesn't exist, time doesn't exist, especially when you're on the water. It's, you know, it transcends space and time. So so that's your message. Let me pull one more for you, just to, I'm not going to leave you on a cliffhanger like that, but let's see. Yeah, and your mantra should be, I'm always in the right place at the right time. So trusting the divine guidance of what you have going on the rest of the month. So if something tries to rock you or knock you off your rocker, get into that leadership space and say, you know what? Nope, I'm going to take control of this. I'm not going to let this happen. You know, moving things forward. Let me grab a sip of water. Oh, good. That's right, Earth Angel. I remember you. How are you? All right, so if you're just coming into the chat, let me know if you want me to pull a card for you. I'm pulling free cards just for some fun intuitive stuff. I just went through the earth signs. I'll be going back live again and doing the water sign mid-April check-in, and also the air signs, which I haven't done yet. So those will be coming soon. So let's see. All right, Earth Angel. Oh, okay, let's see. Let me pull an overall arching card for you for some inspiration. Okay, so it's interesting. So the card that popped out is I'm in sync with the universe. So understanding that this is happening for a reason, right? So tapping back into that flow of the universe and realizing that no matter where things are, you are still beautiful on the inside, right? We are what we put out into the universe. Now I know we're gonna get there, don't worry. We're just teeing things up right now. So yeah, here's the thing. Sure, Claudia, 1 second. Here's the thing, Earth Angel. If something feels off, you need to pay attention to the red flags. So if there's something that was happening that didn't feel right and you knew was going to fall apart, you need to pay attention to that, because those are messages of your higher self saying something's off, something isn't right. You know, think about that. So let me pull some cards while I'm shuffling. Hey Claudia, how are you? Are you subscribed to the channel? All right, Earth Angel, let's see. Let's just see. Woo! Okay, that was like really loud when that flipped. So I do see that there's some energies being released. And I know I'm not just pulling one card, I'm pulling a couple cards. But the thing is, I found like the Devil in Reverse card popped out. So this is releasing old patterns, old things that aren't serving the relationship. They could be habits, right? So I do see that, you know, the Strength card's coming in. So it's all about tapping into that energy of pulling in that inner strength and trusting your higher self to guide you. Instead of waiting for that person to come back, focus in on what's going to give you back your inner strength. What's going to put you back in that energy that you're thinking, this is exactly what I needed to be. This is like working out makes me feel great. When I do yoga, I feel great. Getting into that energy is going to help you put the focus back on you. Because remember, we're magnets, right? So if you're putting in the energy, waiting for that person to come back, it's going to keep repelling them. So if you bring the focus back into you, I'm not saying that you just forget and all that stuff. Of course, it's going to be on your mind. We're human, we have emotions, but this is also saying, once you pull back on that inner strength, it's going to pull the energy back into your field. And also I feel like cutting the cords, because I do see, interestingly enough, the star cards popping out. So this is a beautiful energy. So once you put the focus back on yourself and realize you're the star of your mofo life, right? And stop waiting for somebody else to be the star with you. Be the star on your own, be that guiding light, then you will end up attracting that back into your life. Now, if it's not that person, it'll be somebody different, right? But I do see behind that is the Two of Cups, and it's saying that this is beautiful energy. So it's not saying a return, like that card hasn't popped up, and I don't want to force the reading, but I do feel that once you get back into balance with yourself, that's going to bring the balance back into the relationship, or open up a door or an avenue of the relationship to move forward into the next step, right? Or opening up that avenue of communication. Does that make sense? Let's see what, I'll pull an angel card for you too. Okay, so interesting. So the Indigo card popped out. This is a Doreen Virtue card deck. Not my favorite because there's some weird cards in here that I don't resonate with. but this one popped out. It says indigo. So it says the person you're inquiring about is indigo, meaning a highly sensitive natural born leader. So this person could be tapped into your energy, knowing that they're highly sensitive. They're probably reading you intuitively, right? And so when they know that you feel like that want, that yearning and that need, it's going to repel them. So again, pulling your energy back into yourself, pulling in those bootstraps and getting into your energy and focusing on you is what's going to help bring things to the next level. And then you're going to know then. So I hope that resonates. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Okay. Hey, did you, both of you, since you both are subscribed, have you guys checked out the messages from the week that I already just posted yesterday? The weekly messages. I'm changing the formats a little bit, and I'm curious. I would love your feedback. So if you watch it, have feedback, just comment on the video. Let me know. Also, I'm doing a free reading giveaway. So if you comment on one of my videos on the 20th of April, I will be pulling randomly names of people in the comments for an intuitive reading. So yeah, check it out. And the 20th of April, which is the Saturn-Uranus conjunction, which is really great. A lot of new energy coming in. Ah, yes. Oh, Bill, hello. But yeah, all this new energy will be coming in. So I'll be giving away that free reading. So comment on one of the videos and let me know who you are, obviously. Because sometimes the names don't pop up. They pop up here. But when I see the subscribers, sometimes it doesn't pop up. So, but yeah. Also, this is part of the 30-day challenge of me going live. So, yay. All right. All right, Claudia, I will pull a card. I'll pull a card for you. Do you have a specific question? You're welcome, Earth Angel. You have to let me know how that comes through. Okay, Claudia, cool. No parameters, I love it. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, so interesting and so funny, this is such a theme because earlier on the live, I did all of the earth signs, just the mid-month check-in, and then I'd pull cards at the end because it's fun, I love going live. But the strength card also is coming out for you, but the strength card is in reverse. So this is all about, you've done the work in the recent past of calling in that inner strength, and now it's going to pay off for you. You've done the work, you've balanced things out, you've stood your ground on what you need to do to move things forward, and that's going to bring you into space of the temperance card, of the prosperity, of pouring the cup in and out of someone else's cup, not understanding that even though you've done the work, things may still take a little bit of time to unfold for you. But I do see with that is there's a new brand new financial opportunity coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, which is awesome because you've done the work, you've taken the path, you've done the internal work, the emotional work, and understood what it's going to take. And things don't manifest overnight, but they do actually, with divine timing, unfold on your behalf. So I'll pull a pure ocean heart card for you for an affirmation. Okay, so it's time to move on from the past because the past is the past for a reason, okay? The past doesn't exist anymore, so this is all about you tapping into that energy of saying, you know what, whatever was making you in this strength energy of having to go dig deep and go in your inner self, and now that you've done the work, time to move on. So if there's a last little bit of remnants of things hanging on, you need to let it go, okay? It's time to let it go. That could just be like saging yourself or energetically cutting the cords of energy vampires around you or something like that isn't serving you on this next path of being in this time of waiting and testing your patience a little bit, right? But that prosperity is coming in for you. Let me know how that resonates. You're welcome, Earth Angel. Love and light. Bill, do you want a reading? And if you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please do. It helps the live. Awesome. I love that, Claudia. That's so cool that that resonated with your current situation. It's fun doing readings when I don't know anything that's going on. I literally just, I pull the cards as tools, but I use my intuition and tap into it. And I just like, it's like I can zero in right there what needs to be done. So I'm so happy about that. That's so cool. You're very welcome. All right, let's see. Bill, what is going on with you? Let's see, my brother. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. So out of the gate, I do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is great. Yeah. Oh, you're working out? Nice. Do some sit-ups for me. I did yoga earlier, but I need to go on another bike ride. But yeah, so what I'm getting is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is telling me immediately it's all about a brand new foundation, whether you had another job opportunity, another stream of income coming in to help you or give you an idea of, hey, this could be really prosperous. All I need to do is put a plan together. But strangely enough, that was, I mean, I feel like that was like very recent past, but right now I'm sensing that you're feeling a little bit out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. And this is telling me only because maybe you were waiting or wanting things to move faster. I mean, you're very logical and I know that about you, but sometimes our ego wants things to be done right away and unfold quickly. So to stay out of this energy, you're going to want to change your perspective with the Hermit card. Go and do a little bit of internal, not investigating, but just go in and look at your inner light and see where is it actually leading you. Is this a project that's just an idea that sounds really fun and interesting, or is this actually going to move you in the direction of where you want to go? But also trusting in the divine of the road will rise to reach you, rise to meet you and reach you. Interesting why I said it like that. I don't know, but I'm not getting anything about love. This is all about finances right now. And so this is knowing that the road, like within 5 feet ahead, then the next step will be unveiled, but you're only getting like a little bit. This is very foundational energy with the ace. It's 1 past 0, right? So you're getting just a little bit of steps to take in each direction. So what I would recommend is just keep chipping away at your plan and don't let other people's influences talk you out of what you really want to do. Sometimes when you tell, like not you generally, but people in general, you tell people too many things, then you get too many opinions and then it confuses you. And then you're like, why am I gonna do any of it? None of it's gonna work out. So I'm just gonna sit here and ponder, right? So you wanna stay out of that energy if you can. Let me pull another card because I don't wanna leave you just there. So. Yeah, there's something that is like the cycle is done. The cycle is done. The Ten of Swords, beating the dead horse, no longer is going to work. There's something that you need to close out in order to move forward with this new cycle, okay? It's probably this feeling of you know, discontentment, a little bit, I don't want to say directionless, just to like not sure which direction to take, but trusting that you do have the warmth and the light inside of you to move forward, but there's something around you that you need to close out that cycle that's toxic. It's done. Because think about it, whether it was fun at the time and leading up to it, great, but now in this Ten of Swords energy, it's like, I can't imagine this guy smells good, right? It's probably toxic. Get rid of it. Close out the cycle. So let's see, I'm gonna pull an angel card for you and see. Ah, okay. So actually 3 cards popped out. I'll read them because they want to be told, they want to be heard. So the emotional sensitivity card popped out. This is honoring your emotional and your sensitivity and tapping into that, the deep waters of that Scorpio that you have. Because still waters run deep. And even though you may seem stoic, there's a lot going underneath the surface. So maybe that's a good protective thing to have right now, and not let people know what's really going on until you understand which direction you're going in, because you don't want their information to take you on a different path or take you down a rabbit hole. With the divine goddess energy, there's goddess energy around you, tapping into that divine energy, tapping into, you know, embracing that magical intuition that you have and nurturing those qualities. So I think with the sensitivity card and the goddess card is saying, tap into a little bit more of your higher self and do the things that are going to give you that emotional fulfillment, you know. It's interesting. I'm kind of wondering if that idea was a part of healing work, that new business endeavor or that idea that you had, because Archangel Raphael card is popping out, which I love. Archangel Raphael, he's so awesome. And it's all about, you know, the healing angel within you. You are, you know, part of the divine, and the divine is you, right? And you have these healing abilities. And I feel like the healing with touch, like, have you thought about massage therapy school? I'm just randomly thinking about that, but that's popping in for me to tell you. So let's see what's going on in love. All right. Ooh, okay. So the tide is coming in for you. So you may not feel like it is. You may feel like there's all these ships out there on the horizon waiting to come in, but the tide will come in and bring you what you want. I do see that there's definitely, you know, I want you in my arms feeling. So there's this beneficial mutual lust and love for you that's coming in, that's going to make you want to have to take a cold shower. That's so funny. That is so funny. And you're probably going to take a shower after working out anyway. So, but, so that's interesting. So whatever you're waiting on, don't feel that discontentment. Don't feel like you've been left out. The universe hasn't forgotten about you. I promise you. But just like noticing the cycles you're in and what you need to close out. And then if you're thinking you've done all the work and you've closed out the cycles, you can always ask your angels and guides, okay, is there one more thing? Okay, well then you need to start doing that more. I forgot that. I did forget that you're a massage therapist. Maybe you need to start doing that more on the side, because you have so much time in your schedule. I think you could pick something else up. Oh yeah. So clearing out cycles that if you're not sure what they are, you can always ask your angels, what is it around me that I've closed out the cycle, but the old storyline is hanging around? Help me release it. And you don't need to go down a research trail and figure out how to release it. You just need to let it go and let your angels take care of it and just bless it. Okay, yeah. No, yeah, call me on your way to work. I am actually, if anyone else wants a card read, let me know in the next few minutes. Otherwise, I'm gonna log off and then I'm gonna come back on and do the air signs and then do a separate live for the water signs, for the mid-month check-in. So, yeah, rock and roll. I'll close out this live with the Pure Ocean Heart message. The card that popped out, this is for our signs and anyone else that is watching at the end for the live for the readings, but it's safe for you to forgive. So forgiveness is so powerful, and a lot of people think that forgiveness is a sign of weakness when it's not. It's actually a sign of the utmost inner strength, because when you can tap into that energy and forgive and let things go, it actually frees up your space a lot more. So this goes for everybody that's on this live, or when you come back and watch this anytime. Also, I posted the weekly intuitive messages. It's a short format. You can just jump to the timeline, the timestamps for your readings for the week. I'm changing the format up a little bit, so I'd love to hear some feedback. If you like it, whatever. I'm gonna do more on camera. Those aren't on camera, but you know, it's doing what you can with what you have at the time. So. All right, well then I'm gonna close out this live. Bill, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Let me know what time, shoot me a text and just like give me an average time so I can like make sure I'm not on do not disturb mode. Other than that, love and light for everyone who joined, and I appreciate you being here and sharing your energy with me. All right, see you guys later, bye.